Hi, it's Jesus, David Bowie, nut job, hybrid. How's it going? I have to close the day with another ramble of the night. So it's been weighing on my heart to all those that, have gone through similar things that I have. And you're trying to grasp at something to help you. And somehow you found me. Hello. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. The cup of tea I'm drinking right now is cloves and chamomile. Or calendula. I think it's calendula and clove. Clove is not easily easy on the tongue. It's clove is a harsh herb, but it's detoxifying. And know what doesn't like clove? Parasites. Parasites. I had Taco Bell not too long ago, and I only had a couple bites of it, but I took a couple bites and that's all it took, and I knew something was up with that meat. I knew something was up with that meat. That was not right. And I need to trust my intuition on that. So after I took maybe 3-4 relatively small bites, I threw the thing down, didn't eat anything more of it. Didn't even eat the burrito that I got either. I was just like, whatever's in that meat, nope. And sure shit, not 3-4 days later, itchy asshole. Itchy asshole. Do you guys want to get knit and grit and dirty tonight on this therapy session after midnight? We're getting into the worms. We're getting into the parasites of it all. You ready? Call me the scat reader. It's a scat, man. So you can learn a lot from scat. So POV, you are a pile of shat. A pile of scat. And I am observing you. What creature shat this shat, man? What is that? What did he eat last? Oh my god. What's that? Oh, it's the signs of parasites. Who shot up the Taco Bell? Who shot up the Taco Bell? Well, they shot up my Taco Bell. So, cloves. And cutting off all sugar as best as I can. I'm still doing some natural sugar from fruits, but yeah. What's up? How you doing on this fine night? Oh, I was reading this book also, Warrior Goddess Training. Because it did have a chapter in here that wasn't easy to digest, but it was necessary. Necessary for me to learn, to grow, to evolve. And like there's two sides to a coin, we all have blood of a narcissist and empath. And you know what? That's the yin and yang of it all. We need the black for white to look beautiful. We need the white for the black to look beautiful. And you know what? A beautiful painting with a whole bunch of colors, those colors stand out more when there's a black in there. And that's a really roundabout way, light way of saying birds and the bees. Of saying shit happens. And I've read the shat. I'm the scat reader. I am the scat master. Well, maybe not. Maybe I haven't met the scat master because I don't know all the scat yet. I'm still trying to learn the scat. But, anyways, anywho, sometimes I bite off more than I can chew. And then I have to regurgitate it, spit back up like a bird, and be like, Well, let's try that again. Like a dog returneth to its own vomit. That's what I feel like lately. Did you know the worms can actually like sync up with your nervous system and make your brain think of, oh, I want treats, oh, I want sugar, oh, I want super sweetie snacky right now, super fatty snacky snack. Worms can control you like little puppeteers. Isn't that scary? And so very exhilarating at the same time. Anyways, about the flip side of the coin, there were good days in my childhood of laughter, of good times. And the blood from both sides of my parents is in me, and I will honor that. And it's got to be hard to my siblings, however the relationship may be, to have me doing this in the public eye. I'm setting fire to the house, and you guys are just having to take on the fact that I'm burning it all down. Metaphorically, of course. But I just hope that they're realizing that it burned down a long, long, long time ago. I just contained it within myself. And you could say that I was fractured. My brain was fractured. I became a circus freak, where I can always power through it. The flesh is weak, but the spirit is strong. My dad had a wonderful singing voice. He is one of the reasons why I love musicals. And I can imagine that as I was cut very deeply and shattered and fractured in many ways, I'm sure he shared in that pain in some areas and dark corners, in hidden rooms of his child, of his baby. And he let the flesh consume him. But that doesn't mean he didn't leave laughter behind him. That doesn't mean he didn't leave something good behind him. Even amidst the muck. Man, he took one hell of a shit. Lot to dissect there. And there were parasites. He had them bad. But I'm getting rid of mine. And the blood in me, that was part of survival, the narcissist in our bloodline. It was necessary, I guess. Bloop. Here I am, alive, somehow. And I know I can be a bit much, but I hope you know that I love myself. I am learning to love every layer of myself. And I hope you do too. I really do. Because just as much as we've been cut deep and cried tears, we also have the same depth and how much anger we are capable of. So I let mine come out in little spitfires here and there. I hope you can bear with me with that. I get revved up, and sometimes my tongue My tongue does some things. It says things sharply and without seeing the full picture. And to those I've hurt, I'm sorry. But I have to speak my truth, my voice, and be real with who I am every day, because I'm going to show up. I'm going to keep showing up. I hope you know we can talk about anything here, as long as it's not disrespectful to yourself and to myself, to all of us. Because I think we've all had our fair share of cuts. And I don't want to keep cutting, thinking I won't get cut back. Hope you're doing well. Things are going to start getting greener.